right, so I just want to show you how to make this bio MOGRT, which can go into like a bio page, like that in After Effects, or you can recreate it in Premiere Pro, and all you have to do is change out the image and the names like so easily, and it's all in one place. So I've already done the animation. This is not an animation tutorial, so we're just going to literally show you how to make the MOGRT. You can do the animation yourself. I've got an image here, Beth. So I got 3 images from Unsplash, and I took the background out in Photoshop. I literally just picked up the image and dumped it here, then animated it. I put an alpha on the top, which you can see, so that when she animated in, she only animates from the red background and not the whole comp. All right, so literally all we have to do is pick up this image and dump it here. I have chosen as my primary here the actual comp that this all takes place in, which you do need to do. So you go and find the right comp, and then you can make your MOGRT, and we'll change the name to image. So whoever plays with this MOGRT, they'll know exactly what they've got to put there because it's an image. And you can also put video in here, by the way. And then we want to put, for our names, we want to drop down and find our source text and drop that in there as well. And then we need to label this so that it's easy to tell what it is for the person with working with the MOGRT. So this is location. Let's say location text. Let's find the source text of our position. So source text. I'm going to go to quickly position text and do the same thing for name. Name, surname. Okay. Now let's say we want to adjust the color of the background. Very easy. I just drop down the rectangle. I grab this color under fill, drop it there and say background color. And then I can change any of these within this box here and not there, and it'll change it in the actual composition, which we don't need to do right now. But then let's say we also want to be able to change the color of the text. So what I would do, because I don't want to go and change the color for each line, I just want to change the color once. I'm going to open my effects control. What I need first, sorry, is a control layer. So I'll go to new, null, and add a control layer. And then on my control layer, I'm going to add an expression control and a color control. And I'll name this text color. Okay. Now what we have to do, and let's just, sorry, just so that we can see it nice and clearly, we'll just choose a really strange color. And now what we need to do to make text color editable is to add a fill onto the text. So I've put your fill in effects and presets, and under generate, I'm going to grab that fill and add it to just one word for now, which is Perth. I want to actually click on the control layer and lock that layer because I'm going to pick whip this fill. So under Perth, I'm going to go all the way down to effects, fill, drop down some more. And where it says color, I want to pick whip to the text color control that I have. So it'll make it, it'll make that text that color. So whatever color I make that, it'll make that color text. Okay. So now all I need to do is copy that effect. So I can copy this effect. I'll close Perth. Select both of those and go Control V. Now both of them are now linked to this color, or all 3 of them now. So it doesn't matter what color I make this, all of them are going to go the same color, which is awesome because all I have to do now is in my control layer, drop that down, find the text color, dump it in there, and then there it is, text color. So actually we don't like the color. We'll go back to white. And there's our MOGRT. So we've got our location, our position, our surname, our background color, and our text color, and our image. And we called this Lady MOGRT. So now let's quickly do a bio page. I'll do this very quickly to show you how it works. Bio page, I think it's 2 because I've already made one. Click OK. So this is our... We can actually hide that completely now. Now let's grab our bio MOGRT 2 and dump it in there. You can't see anything because the comp hasn't started. And there we go. Now all we have to do, let's say, let's move her to the right. She's a bit big. We probably wouldn't have them all that size. Maybe we'll put them down the middle, doesn't matter. I'll just say duplicate, bring it down, duplicate again, bring it, oh, wrong one, bring it down there. Just because I am a graphic designer and it will bug me that these aren't aligned, I'm just going to distribute evenly and make sure they're aligned. Put them in the middle of the screen. Okay, now look at this. So if I click this drop down, I'll close transform. In Essential Graphics, all I need to do is pick up, let's say Ricky, pick him up and drop him over image. And look, there he appears. And then under location text, I right click and say edit value. Let's say he's in Durban, which is in South Africa, which is an amazing place. Position text, maybe he's a artist. And his name is Ricky Parson. No idea who that is, but he is Ricky Parson now. And then you can do that for the rest of them. Let's change the background color as well. I actually quite like this color. Something I wanted to point out as well is you see these yellow highlighted bits, and those are responsive areas. If I make this like 17 seconds, I can drag it out to 17 seconds. The intro and the outro will remain the same length of time. So if it's 1 second, it'll remain 1 second. So it doesn't stretch or compress as you adjust this time. But it also allows you to edit that comp as long or as short as you want it to be, which is awesome. And the way I did that, and I'll show you very quickly, is I just added a marker. So I'll do it here, then I'll just undo. I added a marker. I double click the marker. I choose how long I want that to be. So let's say it's 30 frames. And then I'll label it aqua, and I must select protected region, and I click OK. It creates the protected region for me, which is movable, scalable. You can make it as long or as short as you want. So that's how you make a protected region. And I love doing that because it just makes it so much easier to edit the length of a MOGRT in Premiere Pro or After Effects. The next thing I want to just quickly show you is how it looks in Premiere Pro. So I'll quickly open that. While that's opening, let's save this MOGRT. Okay, so we've made the MOGRT. Let's say export motion graphic template. The project needs to be saved. Save. Let's browse. Let's just go desktop delete for now. So Lady MOGRT's in delete, and I click OK. Okay, so we just got this random Premiere Pro file open. And then I want to go to Essential Graphics, and then I want to browse. And I want to say plus, because I now need to go find the MOGRT and where it is. So if I go to desktop, I put it in delete. There it is. I click open. Then you should label your MOGRT so that they're easy to always find. So if you've got a company, you would maybe always start with the name of the company. Then anytime you put your search in there, the company name, all your company MOGRTs come up. And then if I just dump that on top there we go. There's my MOGRT. I can move it anywhere on the screen. And if I go to edit, there are all my edit settings. Click on that. There we go. I can change the image. Literally just pick up and drop in there. There's all the text I can change. So it's really, really simple. Because we made those responsive areas, I can drag it out as long as it needs to stay on screen. So it's just so easy. That's it.